I think there were a lot of different factors that came together for stage 19 to really take place. The start of the Giro over in Jerusalem, I'd crashed in the recon of the time trial before the race had even begun. Some crashes you get up from and brush it off and you're fine, but this one I wasn't right. And I felt for at least the first 10 days of the race, I just wasn't myself. I felt out of balance, out of sync, and I was hemorrhaging time. I was losing time at every opportunity pretty much.
And there's a crash. We knew there could be crashes. Chris Froome is down. Well, Chris Froome has had a torrid opening to this tour.
I found myself coming into stage 19 over 3 minutes down, and I knew it would take something absolutely crazy to turn the race upside down, and it would be a kind of move of almost a suicide move. It would be all or nothing. That idea of going solo 80 k's out was a decision I made in the morning before the race. I sent a message to my coach, Tim Kerrison, and just said to him, it's a bit of a crazy move, but what do you think if I went 80 k's out? There's only 3 climbs, 2 descents. It's going to be a time trial, and behind they could have to sort out a really good chase if they wanted to catch me. I mean, and he replied, and his reply was a little bit along the lines of, he didn't say no, but he said, listen, it would take a lot of work to do something like that. I mean, it was going to be one of the biggest days on the bike in my life in terms of energy expenditure. So how do I fuel for a stage like that? I had to think about how much fueling I need to get in before the race, and then again, once I got into the race, how often do I fuel and on what, and basically going at a time trial as hard as I could. Certainly there were doubts. It's something that could go completely wrong, and you know what, if it doesn't work out, then you lose everything. But on the other side, I was also thinking about it as, well, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling better in myself now. I'm going to get out there and go into time trial mode. As things developed out on the road, Simon Yates had started dropping.
He's right near the back, Yates, in a pink jersey. That's not good, that's not good.
We hit the foot of the Finestre, and the team, I asked the guys to ramp it up through all the hairpins earlier on and make the race harder and harder, so for the guys further back, it would have been quite tough already.
They're racing this, they're not just riding tempo, they're attacking, they are racing this climb at the top on the hardest section now.
Yates was dropped, Dumoulin had started losing teammates already, and I think only at that point did I really believe, okay, I'm going to do this now, this is the moment, it's now or never.
Froome now, he goes on the offensive, he goes on the attack over the top of this final climb, and nobody at the moment can go with him.
It was just an amazing feeling to see that Dumoulin and the other GC guys, they weren't on me, and that was where the time trial started.
4 times a winner of the Tour de France, winner of the Vuelta. Is he heading here to Giro de Italia victory?
Once I accelerated and I saw no one come with me, I just thought, stuff it, I'm going to go for it now, all or nothing, and get stuck into this.
And even on this descent, he's taking just a few seconds.
I wouldn't say I was taking risks on the descent, but I pushed on and went as fast as I could. It was just an amazing feeling to get to the bottom of the descent and into the next valley and just hear that the gap had opened up another 30-40 seconds just in, which is almost for free, if you like, because there's not really much pedaling to do on it, and it's more about the technique and the lines you take. As the race went on and that gap went up from 1 minute, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, and it was just like, wow, I'm now in reach of the pink jersey and the overall lead of the race.
Chris Froome is now the virtual leader, the maglia rosa of this Giro d'Italia. What a stage it has been.
Being out in front just changed and gave me even more, I guess, to fight for, and that was just such an incredible feeling.
There he is, still the virtual maglia rosa on the road. Who would have thought it at the start of today? What a ride here, an epic ride by Chris Froome. Masterful performance, takes the win.
Today was about fueling, and today was about making sure that you can fuel a ride like this all the way through to the end, and that is fundamental. And so all the members of staff, every single one of them, myself included, have been out at the start of the road and put in place a fueling plan for him to make sure that he would absolutely not miss a beat, because that's basically the game changer.
It's certainly not easy to take on that amount of carbohydrates. Every opportunity I had, I'd be putting something else in my mouth, and I think the beta fuel played a huge part in that. Obviously it's just a drink, it's in a bottle, but you get 80 grams of carbs from one bottle, and I think I had 2 beta fuel drinks out on the road, and I literally went into the stage so full already. I think I was just bursting. I felt as if I literally cannot eat any more right now, but thankfully that's the way I went into the race, because certainly when I crossed that finish line at the end, I was completely empty. I had nothing left, so I'm pretty glad that I did fill up in that way.
Chris Froome is going to ride into Rome in the big jersey of the Giro de Italia.
This victory for me is completely unique. I've never attacked 80Ks out, and I mean it's just something that you don't really see very often anymore in professional cycling, and it's been a couple of decades since we saw someone win a Grand Tour in that kind of fashion.
This is the moment that he's been waiting for. Chris Froome is the winner of the 101st edition of the Giro d'Italia.